Last week we have the first two races, both of them winning by Ethan Stanley. One of them was in the Mid-Ohio, and the second race in Road America. But today we have a new week, two new challenges ahead today here in P1 Broadcasting. Long Beach today, like we see now in your screen. Later that the first and finally oval race in this league. So the qualifying is underway, and we are here to bring you the next two races live on P1 Broadcasting. Welcome to everyone. I am LGN Luis Gonzalez Nunez, and this is the IRL Indy Live Series presented by P1 Broadcasting. Like I said, we have a race today 3 just now in Long Beach, one of the toughest race, street race, without included the many others. Toronto should be missing in this league for sure, and also iRacing. And later that we have the Phoenix Raceway, the improper. The improper, that's what Agari said. The improper race, Phoenix Raceway here in P1. So, like I said, the qualifying is on the way, and we have the first group around the track. Let's see who's around so far. Have Tyler 40. Here we go. Tyler 40 is in the, so far is now in the track. Let's see the driving input. Let's make it Sam. Why not? Let's go to the board to him. I'm at the track. We're gonna talk about the condition of the weather. This is driving input at Tyler 40. This is the first corner to the left, turn 1, very close. You can hit the wall in there. Then going to 2 and 3 to the 4. It's very bumpy over here, especially this one in turn 5 when you can lose the car over there in that section when you take the apex. Really tough over there. Then we go into 6 to the right. That's considered a 7, also 2. Then 8 to the ref. This is the new circuit. Everything to the new circuit. Normally, long time ago in the 80s, 90s, the track is going to turn 1 to the right, and then they come back to this section on turn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this the one of the slowers. You don't want to be on the back when you have this turn, and you have a restart over there in there. So Tyler 40. Let's see what has happened so far. We have 3 minutes remain. Ethan Stanley is second place. We don't see Ethan so far. We have Hunter Smith. Let's see a 20. Yo, whatever people. Hunter Smith is there actually. We have there Logan Key. This is the weather condition on the track. 70 in the track, and also 106 106 on the track temperature. So it's really hot for this track. So this car. So the schedule. Let's see the schedule of the league. Let's check the condition over there. There is. The first race was October 14 when the Freedom 100 winning by Thompson Gardner. So it's no points in there. Then later, a couple months later, we have the first race of the season on Mid-Ohio. And then Road America last week. And today we have a Long Beach, 24 laps. and Phoenix. Next week is going to be Barber and Watkins Glen, and then next year it's going to be 3 races: Pocono 100, Iowa, and St. Louis in World Wide Technology Raceway. So that's going to be the schedule so far from the league. So 24 laps. Let's go to standings. I said basically the grid for today here in Long Beach. This is the standings. Let's put timing. There is the poleman, the pole position for Tyler, Ethan Stanley. Sorry, 1:12.6. 1 minute and 12.160 and in there. So second for Tyler 40. Preschumer and third. White and fourth. And row 3 is Smith, Watson. And row 4 is Cookenberry and Richie Hearn. And then we have in row 5 Anahip and Dan Morera. Next one. Oh, what is the next one? They don't want to show me the next one. Nope, they don't want to show me the next one. Let's see for in this grid. Unfortunately, they don't want to show me the next one. I don't know why. Nope, it's no show me there, but I cannot tell in the anyways, top 11 is Gable. Frankenfeld is in Frankenfeld is in 12th. 13 for Watworth, Norgard, Rexin, and Hale in 16. So 17, Chris Forsyth, Logan Key in 18, Javier in 19, and Matt Wagner in 20th. Chris Albert is over there in pits and 21. Corey Abbott in 22, Rubelas in 23, Higgins in 24, Javier in 25, so over there. Connor Hatfield in 26. We have a race control, for sure it's not counted, but we have Pierce Hassler, Bruce 40, and Joshua Oswald. That's the standings of the grid we have today here in Long Beach. It's gonna be 24 laps around the track. Kind of glitch on the staff, so it is okay, no big deal. We can also see it, the people around is gonna come in soon to the static grid. And we have a green flag, so far for now. In between, this one is loading. But we have we show the last car on the grid with let's see, Ethan Stanley over there. Here we go. We are back for sure. Nothing happened. Ethan Stanley is over there in front. We're gonna put the gaps. Show over there. Should be, there we go. All good. We have an incident. We have Rubilas. Let's see what's happened over there. San Carlos in the middle. Oh, we have a contact over there with Rubilas, Javier. Oh, Rubilas is Javier. I think so. They'll have a front wing. That's back wing also too. Oof. Typical incidents in Long Beach when you're, like I said, you don't want to be on the. We have some is. Oof. Let's go a little more back on the back. Here we go. We have a car spinning on the back. And we have a Hustler. Went to the wall and maybe... All good. Matt Wagner is the... Hit the wall also too in turn... I think it's turn 5 and 6 between that. Let's go on board. Let's go to live with Ethan Stanley. Followed by, once again, Tyler 40 in second place. Let's go on board once again. Let's go on board with Peschumer. Hunter Smith is there. Tyler 40, I said, is second. There is Hunter Smith. Started from 5th. Now it's 4th. Winning one position. There is the Indy Oval champion. Next time by, we have the first oval race. It's gonna be really interesting what's happened with Indy, the next race. This is on board with Andy. We didn't show the standings, so this is the standings so far for the league. In between, we see the cars went to the front. Ethan Stanley winning the 2 races, 53 points ahead. Tyler 40. Martian Stanley is not here, actually. Percy Sora, no, it's not here because it's going to the Hoosier 500. We have a Norgar with the black flag. We're going to show you why. Peschumer, White, Frankenfeld, and Justin Watworth in top 10. Dan Morera, 6. That's the one I forgot to mention about him over there. Let's see what happened with Norgar. Let's see what happened with Norgar is over there. We have more incidents actually. Let's see what happened with let's see the incident with the Wax. Wow, that's a little more back with James Waxon. Oh, okay. So Andy hit the wall, and nothing to do with the Waxon over there catching the car on the front. Norgar is still waiting. Why they have a black flag? Maybe he missing something. He avoids something. I cannot see why, but he need to. Sorry, Norgar have to come into the pits. Maybe that's why he have the black flag. Who knows? Let's go to the front with the leaders. Tyler 40 is over there. Yeah, also I hear the engines a little bit quiet, so it's not really like about me. It's about iRacing. So basically, if you're going to the board, I can hear very, very strong the cars. So basically, in my side, John Blummer asking for the wheel I used for INDYCAR, any INDYCAR. Well, I used the Formula 2.5, I think so, the Fanatec. So that's the wheel I used. I used to have the Logitech G29. That's the one I started. Black flag for Habir. I don't know why they show black flag. I don't see any incident for him. But let's go to live with the They show me a lot of incidents around the track. Well, there is Corey Abbott went to. Well, this is a good decision. If you want to save the car, you need to just go straight. Don't worry about it. And just wait for the cars on front to be secure exit. Good job. That's a good job for Corey. Let's go live with the leader. Is 2.93 seconds ahead. Once again, Tyler 40. Look like, but I can say this, until the checkered flag, I cannot count the Tyler 40 winning the race for the simpler reason happened 2 years ago, 1 year ago, when we have the race over here, and Ethan Stanley, Tyler 40, I say Tyler 40. It's Ethan Stanley winning the race until Richard Hearn have an incident in turn 8, hit the wall, and Ethan Stanley couldn't avoid it, and then behind of him came Adriano Piñeiro, and game over. So I don't remember who in the end won the race, anyways. But yeah, for sure, it's really hard. It's one of the hardest, without counting. I forget the other car, the track road street car for sure. But if we coming soon, the St. Petersburg, and if iRacing can release the Toronto exhibition, for sure it's not gonna come in next year, but it's gonna come in some point, because now it's Marham. It's gonna be very tough. All this track very tough, especially that Richard Hearn. Spinning over there in turn one of the toughest. Oof! Nice avoid. Don't know who was that car, but really good avoid. Look at that. Everyone making the avoid. Nice job on Richard Hearn. That's the one I talked about him. He don't have nothing to do over there and just waited to all the cars went to there. So we come back with Richard Hearn, but we're gonna on front with Peschumer. Follow Tyler 40. This is driver's boot with him. Breaking in second. This is the rear blind. If you see a car in front, it's impossible to avoid it. So it's very tough, to be honest, to see on these cars. Well, retire for sure. We have Wagner, Andy. Maybe Andy is going to come back. For sure, he's going to come back on the next track, Phoenix, after this race. We have Waxon and Javier, I think so, on Joshua Osborne, also too, with 2 laps down. Rubilas is on the track. There is Rubilas, still around on the track. Let's see, Frankenfeld. One of the lead. Oof, it's very close. Justin Warburg. And also the train with Ryan Gable. And Forsyth. Forsyth is a little bit far over there. But Ryan Gable, and for the 8, 9, and 10 position in there. 60 to go. Here in Long Beach. Little bit coming a little bit far. Chat had Dan Morera. He have a good result last race in Road America. He finished on top 5. Now once again, try to survive on this street course and getting close of on the Smith. Like I said again, so if you're gonna just like subscribe. If you like the if you like this performance, I have it. And this is my second broadcasting live. It's a good challenge for me to be here in the Elite Racing League and put some in this league. Really interesting with the new Indy Likes car. Actually, I like the Indy Like name than the Indy NXT or Indy NXT. So it's kind of boo. I don't really like it. But you know what? Indy Light have a many Indy Like or Infinity Indy Light series or the Dayton Indy Light series or the USAC Indy series. They have many years since 1972 to now, so it's really no big deal. Maybe in a couple years we're gonna see a now name, and it's gonna be like that for a couple years more. So anyways, Long Beach, the first race was in 1989, winning by Tommy Burney. The series came non-stop until 2001, and then came back in 2009 until 2015. After that, since the series don't come in anymore to the street on Long Beach. Let's going with Pushammer. There we go. Nothing happened around the track. Just a couple incidents. Rexing. Let's see what happened. Rexing. Nice job avoiding the turn 8. Just returning to the track once again. This is the leader with lap downs. Sorry, this is the leader with lap downs. We have Caleb Pushammer over there. The currently more winners here is Steven Robinson with 2 in 93 and 94. Since that, nobody repeat winners, so just only Steven Robertson. But to know, it's just people like Paul Tracy, Greg Moore, Castroneves, D'Amata, Dixon, Townsend Bell, Hildebrand, Hinchcliffe, Conor Daly, Ed Jones, Gabby Chavez, one of the could be memory people winning here in Long Beach. So Castroneves have the pole record with 100.466 miles per hour in 97. What happened with Chad? Oh my God. Oh no, he almost lose the control. And contact with let's see the replay. Let's see if we can put the on board on him, Jero. Yeah, they have a contact with Justin, I think so. It's not Justin. Car on the front. There we go. Let's go a little more back. What he saw in that contact. This is Austin Hanavid. Oh, nothing to do. I think Hanavid went to for the position, and I think I don't see any contact for there. For sure, it's contact, but I think so. Chad tried to come back to the track and try to defend something he cannot defend because he lose the control on the car. So we are 12 to go. Ethan Stanley winning the race for 6.12 and maybe 3 seconds ahead of Tyler 40. Gabby Chavez have the average speed record race with 92.885 miles per hour race in 2014, sorry. So yeah, this is the statistics to Long Beach. Not pretty much, actually, to be honest. Pretty good to have it over here. One of the longest. Actually, to be honest, Indy NXT or Indy Light or Indy whatever its name, they have at some point in the years, it's not really show too much. So, for example, they came long time ago for many years to Toronto. And then they start to come in. And then they bring the US. Oh, we have a car on the back spinning, but I don't think it's nothing happened. So I don't see Bruce 40. Let me see. I think this is Bruce. There it is. Spinning and turn. I think it's turn 5. Yes. Oof. Team Taylor 40 in that moment. Let's sit on board of 40. And this is a nice job. Nice job to avoid the. I think it's the son. I'm not sure if it's his son or brother, but his family for sure on track. Like I said, it's not coming. Even the Indy Lights came long time ago. Now the US 2000 or the Pro US 2000 came to Toronto or coming to Toronto every year. So it's kind of selected about the Indy Light here in the Indy Light actually. Chris Albert, let's see what's happening with him. Oh, contact in the wall. Try to take the turn 8, but good job of him to coming back to the track and waiting for. Always check the relative, please. This is really important to everyone. Tyler 40 once again 7.8 and 8 seconds. Stanley, I think so. It's gonna just knock the wood. Sorry, to don't have some problem with Ethan Stanley with the lap downs. What's happened to him in that time. So we have this train with also included White over there, William White. All of them. Let's go on board with White and let's see what he's seen. What about the situation on push to pass? There it is. Ethan Stanley making the fastest lap. 1:12.466 around the track. This is White on board. The problem is if it's Tyler 40 making a mistake, could be Peschumer have a contact. This is the situation now with push to pass. For sure. Indy Light have a push. Ooh, back decision over there on White. Lose a little bit timing over there and focus on the track. This is one of the we've seen many incidents today. In turn 8 now. This is the old track. The old track always have this back straight to the right. In turn 9. After that 12. And 11. I don't know if in Formula 1 they have the same one, but for sure they have this section in the 70s, 80s. I think they came a couple times up there. Nice on board with William White. We are 8 to go. Coming next is the race on Phoenix. So it's gonna be really interesting. Have an oval race here in P1. So let's remember the schedule. So this is the schedule we have up from today. Sorry, not today. Actually, there is today. December 11, Long Beach. Today, Burnout is winning by Ethan Stanley. And coming next is Phoenix, 75 laps. So then next year, and January 8th, we're gonna have 3 races. The legend, the one of the. We have a lap down. Let's put this. Oh, we have a contact with the lap down over there. Ethan Stanley 1:12.0. Let's see a little more far back. What's happened with White? They have a lap down in front. Unfortunately, this is one of this stuff to have a straight to the lap down, avoid it. It's kind of difficult there. Let's see what's happening with Ryan Gable on board, losing. Very strange. Very strange. Nice break of the car on the front. Pushamer also to lose a control. Wave. Nice job. That's the main straight before the turn one. There is. So that's turn one. So nice job of him to avoid all of this. Avoid the wall. That's the point. You have to avoid the wall. This is Ryan Gable. Let's go on the front with because why is that to lose a little bit track on the title 40? And too many lap downs on there. This is Beschumer again. Close to Dan Morera is over there. This is the hero of the Gary. There is. Let's go to the board with him, with Dan Morera, the 40D Raceway.com car. There is Dan Morera from Costa Rica. So we are 5 to go. Ethan Stanley 15 seconds ahead. We have to put the gaps. This is the gaps. Pretty impressive. But Ethan Stanley once again dominate. One more race here in Long Beach. So all of this is sponsored by, for sure, we are sponsored the series. It's sponsored this series, the Indy Light series. But the ERL, the Elite Racing League on iRacing delivery professional high-quality sim racing modeled after real-world motorsports. So recognized for competitive feel and engaging broadcasting. So the ERL is providing ground for the top race sim racing here in P1. So if you want to learn more, use one of the links in the description. Discord, they have a X, Instagram, Facebook. The Discord, if is gonna come in soon, the series for the INDYCAR series over the 60 sign up for the next season starting on June 11, I think. It's gonna be Gary and I on the booth, so it's gonna be for 12 races. Started on Motegi, so that's gonna be the first race of the series on Motegi. Yeah, very interesting. For now, we don't have a news about the Adriano Piñero. So for sure it's gonna be open for new battles for sure. It's not gonna be always Adriano Piñera. Wow! That's the big important we see on the camera. Almost Ethan Stanley have a contact with the car down. With the number 20. The number 20 is Bruce Foley. Connor Handfield have a black flag. Who knows why? Maybe. By the way, this is the set rules about the car. You cannot come into the pits and change tires. Only you can change tires if it's raining or have a change is raining, or dry to raining to dry. So it's no refueling and no change tires. to dry to dry. Have to be dry to wet or wet to dry. So that's the only rules have the iRacing. Sorry, the series here, the Indy Lights. So very important for everyone. Don't come into the pits because the real car, the real Indy Lights or NXT, it's just racing for half power, and that's it. It's no more changes, no more stuff. So pretty easy. It's just racing, no fast repair for sure in this series, and also the real life is if you crash on the wall, game over. So you can come into the pits and just retire the car, but no more than that. So Peschuber have an incident. Let's see what happened with him. For sure, in turn, boom, turn 8. Losing the front wing. Oof. He commented one of the cars over there. I think it was a correct foresight. Peschumer also and Aviv make the pass, and Peschumer have to come into the pit because he doesn't have a front wing, so it's very important to have it a front wing. So let's go to the leader. 2 to go. Like I said, coming next, we have the Phoenix Raceway, the proper. They should be have the Legacy Phoenix, but gonna be the gonna be that one. So the white flag is out for Ethan Stanley for the last lap to the race. There is the guy waving the white flag for everyone coming to the final laps. Ethan Stanley is coming to turn 4. This is the fight, one of the toughest. 5. Ethan Stanley loses the control of the car, but you have a 15 second, 14, 13 seconds ahead, so no problem for him. But even him, he can lose the control. So be careful. You don't want to have some incident to the last lap. So just bring the car home. Ethan Stanley is going to the back straight, turn 8 and 9. Wow. Everything gonna happen in just one lap. Ethan Stanley, you wanna cross in the line, and there is for the 3rd time of this series. Ethan Stanley winning the race once again, but it's gonna be a new race winner. Actually, new race winner. Actually, it's a new winner in Long Beach because it's a new series for sure. Tyler 40 finished on 2nd. William White on 3rd. There is Ethan Stanley. Let's see where is Mike Sandona's very high. There is. Some people don't want to watch him, but there is Ethan Stanley. Let's see on Mike Sam Donuts. Okay, don't crash the goal. There is. The winning by 13.8 seconds ahead on Tyler 40 for sure. Good job on Ethan Stanley for sure. NASCAR Forsyth finish on 8 today here in Long Beach. Let's go to the result, the final result of the first race of the night. There is Ethan Stanley winning by 13 seconds ahead of Tyler 40. Tyler 40 is second for sure. William White on 4th and 3rd. Hunter Smith, the fourth. Dan Morera, once again, top 5 for him. Justin Wardsworth, Anna Heath, Richard Hearn, Greg Forsyth, and Ryan Gable, top 10 today here in Long Beach. Kel Pashamer, very bad for him because he started on top 5. He went back to the top 10. Chad Perkin for 12. Colin Heil, Dylan Javier, Logan Key, 1 lap down. Norgard, Chris Arbridge, Robilas, and Bruce Foddy with 3 laps down. So the people don't finish the race. So Connor Hatfield, Mitchell Javier, Rexin, Higgins, Corey Habot, Joshua Osborne, Waxon, Andy Kuckerbauer, Matt Wagner, Pierce Hasselner, and the race control for sure have a points for the 30 position. So there is your final result here in Long Beach. We're gonna go to ball break. We have to go into the Phoenix, and we wanna come back. Is the flame? There is. We wanna come back. We're gonna go to race 4 to Phoenix Raceway. So we're gonna come back in just, let's say, 2 minutes. We're gonna come back to the next race. So I say soon. So we have the next race here in P1 for the Elite Indy Light Series, sponsored by P1 Broadcasting. Come back. We are back. We are back from the Phoenix Raceway. This is the second race of the night. Actually, this is the second race of the night. You see on the screen. This is the thumbnail of today. We already see Ethan Stanley winning the first race of the night, so winning by 13 seconds. So if it's all because the incident today they have it, it could be for more for sure. It could be for more. We have 24 cars running around, and it's gonna be a 75 laps around the track, basically. So it's gonna be really interesting how it's gonna be happen today here in Phoenix. Let's see one on board. For example, we have a over there. You see on board with Chad Frankenfeld passing for the dog leg. This is turn 1. Basically, before it was a turn 3 and 4. This is the checkered flag long time ago, and this is 1 and 2. But now it's 3 and 4. This is 3 and 4. That's full throttle in the car. You see the gap for so far for now. This is Peschomer. Caleb Peschomer first. Have Gable in front. We have under over there and the standing we have in 16, 17, the both 40s. Very interesting. We have 9 minutes remain. Have around the track. How about the battle by Gable? And also Rexing over there. Let's see that Stanley hit the wall in the pit row, losing his front wing. So the qualifying is gonna be just by itself. It's gonna be long qualifying for everyone. Oh, big crash on the back. Normally you see in every practice sessions. Go with Waxon, Andy Evans or Andy Evans no. The Team Scandia owner, basically, which Waxon Racing. Side by side. In turn, this is turn 3 and 4. The last race we have in the old configuration, it was a couple weeks ago. We have in the fixed series. It was a really entertainment race that day with Gary and Justin. We have in Phoenix. I think Justin was there. But a really entertainment race to put it Phoenix, the Legacy Phoenix, in the Indy series. Let's see Andy. This is Andy, the currently Indy Oval champion, the NXT Oval Series champion. The first one. That's a dot for him. So he is the first champion So that's really, really important for his curriculum or resume or whatever name you can put it on his career in iRacing. Let's see some battles. We have 6 minutes remain. This is upper practice for the next race here in Phoenix. Same thing. The rules for the day is no tire changes. If you're gonna come into the pit, race control see you change the tires, you're gonna have a penalty. Could be a DQ or could be right through. And if it's right through, you're gonna lose for sure maybe 1 or 2 laps down. So it's very important to not come into the pit because you're gonna have a penalty by race control. So you don't want to. You don't want that stuff. So the standing point for sure. Ethan Stanley won the race in Long Beach, so we don't have the standing point. But this is the standing points for the first 2 races. So Stanley first, style of 40. Marchand Stanley in third. Percy Sora. Andy Kuchenbauer in fifth. Dan Morel in sixth. For sure, Dan Morel could be winning 1 or 2 positions over there because Marshall and Presley is not there. Andy retired the car on Long Beach, and he finished on 5th, so it's pretty good for him. Maybe we're gonna be on 3rd position. Caleb Pushamer and 4 and 7. William White, Scott Frankenfeld, and Justin Wadsworth in 10. On the standings here. And once again, this is the schedule. The following weeks are going to be next week, December 18, the last race of the year. We're going to go to Barber, 25 laps, and then Watkins Glen, 20 laps. And then we're going to come back. Wow, we have a lot of cars hitting the wall, losing the front wing. It's going to be a crazy race. Later, it's going to come into the Pocono 100. It's not created by the league. It's something real true. It's happening in the lights, happening in the Infinity Series. Then we're gonna go to Iowa, like happened a couple seasons ago, and then we're gonna close in like as always, open wheel. We're gonna close in St. Louis 93, 75 laps around the World Wide Technology Raceway, basically. Getaway. So that's gonna be the 3 races we're gonna have in January. It's gonna be really late race, but it's gonna be really entertainment for everyone to watching these 3 oval races in P1 broadcasting for sure. So let's talk about the track. The track. So Phoenix is signs in the first race with the series. It was in 1986, winning by Steven Miller. The series came non-stop until 95. Then after 95, they came back in 2003 until 2005. And then they came back in 2016 until the series is not coming anymore. So for sure, that's happened with INDYCAR also too. So the currently more winners is Paul Tracy, winning by 1988 and 1990, and also Greg Moore in 94 and 95. Kyle Kaiser was the last winner in Phoenix here Raceway. I think it was the old configuration. in 2016 with the 167.872 miles per hour pole record. But Greg Moore, but we're talking about by 75 miles race, he is the record average speed by 75 miles, like I said again, race by 146.268 miles per hour in 1994. We don't count the 100 miles. We don't count even the 95 miles race. Even I think so. They have a 92 miles race. We counted the 75 miles, like we're gonna have a soon here in P1. So that's the average speed record race. So after 75 laps around the Phoenix, and also it's the old configuration. So it's pretty good at that. In 1994, that's long time ago, when the probably why they repeat so many names, two names at the same time, because the drivers take it really long time to exit that series. So it's not about just one race, one season, pretty good, and then I just jump into the IndyCar. No, they take it long, and also in that time, 93, 94, 88, they have a big names, and the grid is really competitive. That's why Greg Moore takes so long to exit from Indy Light. In that time was I think so the Dayton Indy Light series, and also Greg Moore too. It's taken 2 years to exit to IndyCar when he went to IndyCar, and then he went to car until 2000, no, 1999. So the checkered flag is over. Practice, long practice actually. This is the practice. It's not a race. It's practice to the race. This is the red flag for sure. We don't have a red flag over here, and we're gonna go to qualifying. This is gonna be a long qualifying. So it's not gonna be so you have 4 minutes timing for the race. Sorry, for the qualifying, and we have Ethan Stanley. For sure, we don't have a purple lap yet. This is the first lap attempt to Ethan Stanley. You cannot also, that's how I forget to say it, in road, you cannot come into the pit and change the tires. You need to use the same tires to complete the lap. So that's their race. A lot of people with incidents and qualifying, maybe it's a kind of loose. The car is normally the first 2 or 3 laps. So actually, the first lap is really loose, the car. Then the car is taking some grip and burn the tires, and you can exit to there. So Ethan Stanley, oh, Tyler 40 now. 161.0. Why make the fastest laps? Let's make let's put some. This is Dan Morera. This is the fastest lap, style of 40. All of them in flat. Kind of weird. But it's 1,000 different between white and It's kind of weird because they count 2 laps. Yeah, it's supposed to be at white on front, but nope, count Tyler 40 on front. Yeah, kind of weird that situation on the race. 1100 of a second of Rexing of C2. We don't see any more cars around the track. We have there Kurt Forsyth make the lap. Currently in 14 for him. But I think it's for average. If we count for average, it's Tyler 40 is on front by 2,000 of a second. So could be that. So we don't have an average time over here, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's not really a big deal. We can count it and we can set the standing over there. So 1 minute, 9-8 seconds remain. No more cars around the track. Waxon made the fastest. It's coming 6 now. Justin Warward make the fastest lap. There's Forsyth. It's coming Forsyth to make some laps. Richie Hearn over there, just waiting for the timing, and we are almost to go to the race. Okay, so this is the standing grid for here. So this race, 75 laps around the Phoenix Raceway. Tyler 40 is the poleman, followed by White, Rexin, Watworth, Beschomer, Frankenfeld, Waxon, Gable, Stanley, Ethan Stanley, in top 10. And Smith, Hunter Smith, and there. Coming next is Wagner 40, Dan Morera, Colin Heil, Hustler, Javier. I go to show a car over there. We said Hill, Hustler, Javier, Fred Forsan in row 9 with Hanabit. In the Cooker Bauer in top 10 20 with Javier. We have 2 Javiers in there. We have Dylan and Mitchell Javier. And the last cars on the grid is Rubilas, Rich Hearn, Norgard, Abbott, Tyler 40, no, it's Bruce 40, and Joshua Osborne in grid. So the base car is gonna come in this moment. No, the base car is gonna come in next time by. It's 2 laps actually. It's 2 laps around the track. It's kind of interesting to have it this. This is the gap. We don't need to anymore. Just gaps and some purple laps around, but no more. It's gonna be here in this track. Some people make it waving, reheated the tires, like for example, White is doing now. Remember, no coming to the pits, people. So Tyler Ford is gonna command then the grid. 26 cars is coming racing here. The first race, the oval race, the Indy Light Series. The green flag's out, and Tyler 40 take the lead for so far. Nice restart of the 40. And William White want to... Oh, we have a car on the back. And yellow flag is out. I think is Colin Heil. Let's go to a little more back with Colin. There is Colin. Oh. The car 41 hit the wall also too. So Frank 40 have a contact with somebody next to him. That's why happened all this incident around the track. Let's go a little more far. Go to the live. And Colin Heil, for sure. They don't have a front wing. There is an incident. We have a ton of time to show all of the incident. This is turn after the dog leg. This is going to turn 3 and 4. And the car number 6 made the contact on Frank 40. Losing the front wing. So the car number 6 is Wagner. Matty Wack make the contact for sure about the incident over there. Let's see it on board. With Wagner over there. Oh, by netcode for sure. Huge netcode about the incident on Wagner and 40 and Heil. So Colin Heil have a drop to end for sure after the incident. So Tyler 40 is gonna be the leader for so far. So because it's netcode, it's no penalty for nobody. But that's unfortunate. Actually, that's really unfortunate to have that incident in there. We are lap 475, and we just have the first incident with Frank 40 and Colin Heil in turn 3 and 4. Yeah, it's not turn 1 and 2, it's 3 and 4. So the best guy is coming in with Tyler 40, White, Rexin, Watworth, Peshomer, Frankenfeld, Waxon, Gable, Smith, and Ethan Stallion top 10. It's a freak flag? Yeah, it is. It's a green flag. We have some issues with the... There is. Ah, yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that part. So, because it's IRL, next standby is the green flag. It's not in the moment. So all the overs in ERL is by next standby. After the pace car is coming, the green flag is after that. Now we have a big flag. Ethan Stanley, Rexin make the side-by-side with White. So many people make the fastest lap, but no, not the real. So Rexin take the second place. I think White get the slip and the restart. Let's go to on board of, and we have another caution. It could be Javier. Yes, by himself. My God. Let's see what happened with him. Lose the control by himself. Wow. And we have a car. Oh, Dan Morera, Richard Hearn. He couldn't avoid the incident of let's go to the normal speed. Not a chance, eh? Not a chance about the Richard Hearn. Pierce Hauser have an incident also too. Let's see what happened with him. I don't see have some problem. It just show me like a drop to end. Maybe he come to the pit. That's why. So every people coming to the pit have a drop to end. So normally the rest. The car number 61 in pit. So Tyler 40 is the lead on the track. And this is the second yellow flag of the day. This first one was Colin Heil, Javier. The second one was Richard Hearn. Frank 40 also was involved too. Frank 40, Colin Heil. And the second one was Dylan Javier, just lose the control by himself in turn 3 and 4. 3 and 4, yes, 3 and 4. And Richard Hearn couldn't avoid him, so unfortunately for Richard Hearn. So the pace car is coming in now, but we're gonna have one more lap by race control. So Tyler 40 have to command the grid by a specific miles per hour speed. So it have to be like that. We have a car over there passing somebody, but it's okay. No big deal. Thank you so much for everyone. Just like to the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't miss it on coming broadcasting soon because next week we are back to the season. So back to the season on Monday, Tuesday night, all Monday night and Tuesday night for P1 broadcasting. So green flag, lap 10 with Tyler 40 on front. Some cars on the back with the big deals. There we go. This is Matt Wagner. Hunter Smith 156.7 miles per hour on the track. And Tyler 40 have attack of Rexin on front. By for the lead on the track, for the lead on the field. It is really important to have the first line, like a Tyler 42 it, because that's the line for the leader protect to get there. So why is getting closer, Rexin? And we can see almost a 3Y on turn 3 and 4. But we have a almost contact with Peshomer. Let's see this. This is really intense. This is gonna be really intense. Going to go on board with, oh my God, it almost closed the wheel to wheel with Peshomer on board. And this is the view of the Frank Frankenfeld over there. Oof, I don't know how many contacts they have, but times 0, these two guys. And losing one position but wide, Chad Frankenfeld. Just keep it on board on Chad. We are lap 18, passing for line. Nice defend of Tyler 40 on the first line, but better on Rexin because they have the good. They have the line to be fast and take the lead just for a second. Man, it's pretty intense this race, especially when you be on the first and the laps gain slow. It's never gonna go fast. That's the problem about all of these laps when you be on the leader and you see Rexin, you see Peshomer, you see Frankenfeld, Hunter Smith also too, and Waxon around the track. Try to gain or catch your first position. The moment that, look at that, nice defense of Tyler 40. And the problem is that defense make Rexin takes the lead and counting like I lead one lap. Almost 3Y. Nice attempt of the Chad to make the pass on inside. Still the attack of the of Tyler 40. We have a car receiving a meatball flag, but nothing happened on race control. So all good. This is the view on the on the back of the car of the Tyler 40. Let's see when it coming to the what a nice take the camera over there. This is Frank Frankenfeld. Oh, they have a, my God, this is Frankenfeld, yes. Looks like the same, but it's not the same. Actually, it's Hunter Smith over there in the board. pretty intense for the first top 5, top 6 over there with Tyler 40 still on front. And Tyler 40 is still gonna lose, and Chad Frankenfeld is gonna take the. It's not cleared yet. Still, Tyler 40 have the line 3 wide on turn 3 and 4. Nope, still, but counting like a Chad lead the race 1 lap. But Tyler 40 have the first position so far for now. And look at that, he's over there. Tyler 40 is in the battle for the victory. He started on 9. There is Ethan Stanley, sorry. He started on 10. He started on 9. The lowest is 10. Now he's in 3rd. And just like that, we have another caution. It's another caution, maybe Andy Kuchenbauer. Oh my God, it was kind of. Let's see what happened with him. They have a contact. They have a first contact over there with the 80. And then maybe happen here in turn 3 and 4. We're still with Andy. Oh, the camera number 20. Something happened with Joshua Osborne. Let's go with Joshua. What happened with him? Oh, he hit the wall. He hit the wall, and that's why I make the contact with. Oh, he pushed too much, and that's why. Whoop, he jumped. That's why I have a contact with Andy. So pretty bad for Andy Kuchenbauer because he came from. He started on low, almost at top 20. He was close to the top 10, and unfortunately he's out of the race by missing for miscalculation of Joshua Osborne on the turn 3 and 4. The Indy Oval Series, the Indy NXT Oval Series champion, is out of the race. You have any question? It's not on the grid, actually. The rest, Tyler 40 is the leader of the race. He's going to be commanding the race next time by. No, next time by. So the green flag is coming next. Coming now, actually. It's coming now with Tyler 40 leading the race. I think it's Ethan sleeping over there. Chad is sleeping over there. And Rexin want to take the lead. Take the position on the Ethan Stanley. Side by side with Ethan. And Chad paid for so far for now. I think Ethan gonna lose maybe 1 or 2 positions with Peshomer also too. Nope, he kept the position on the over there in top 5. You know what is also over there is Frank 40. They have an incident with oh, it's getting close, man. What a close. We did Stanley and take the position. It's now 6. It's going to the lead. Nice performance because they have an incident. Look at that. Fran, they want to take the first position, but nope. Not yet. But it's a good approach to the last couple laps to go. Tyler 40 have to be awake about all of these moves of Tyler 40. William White, it was started on the front. It was on the front. Now he is on 8th position, losing a little bit gap on cars on the front. We are lap 40 of 75 here in Long Beach in Phoenix Raceway. Look at that, side by side. Peshomer, Cat 40 still with the IRL line. What's the IRL line? For sure, nobody watching if you're watching the IRL times, the Indy Racing League. They winning by stay on the first line like Tyler 40 is doing now. Gorchard, Hornich. What else? Many others. I remember just Gorchard be like that, side by side with Eddie Cheever and others. Tyler 40 over there in 4 to 5. But Chad Frankenfeld want to take the victory and it's getting close. Look at that. He's put the nose in front to him. And for sure, maybe Tyler 40 can hear the inside, outside of the car. Almost 3-wide mile. And Caleb Peshomer take the lead by, I think, by Chad. Let's see the replay of that pass. Chad put the car in the middle, and I think Tyler 40 make the mistake. I don't know. Peshomer take the lead so far for now in the race. And start to put away. It's 3/10. Be careful, guys. If Peshomer is going a little more far, we could be losing. We have a Dan Morera with mid-ball flag. We don't know yet why. We can go back. What happened with him? Oh, hit the wall. But no yellow on the track. Oh, they have a contact about net code and went to the wall in turn 3 and 4, I think. Yes, there is. Crossing for the line. So nice job on Dan Morera going to the pits. There is Dan. Meanwhile, on the front, Peshomer is 3 or 3/10 on the front with Tyler 40 and Frank 40 on the attack. 29 to go. Pretty wide on the back. Wow. Tyler, Chad. Chad take the second place and 3 wide on turn 3 and 4. Oh, somebody's blinking. I think this is Hunter Smith. And Pashammer is going 510, so it's almost all of these guys on the back with Chad and everyone losing the draft bubble. So be careful of that. Look at that, Frank Potty. Oh, we have a car on the wall, and the yellow flag is out. We have 3 or 4 cars on the back, and actually more. That's Ryan Gable. Let's see what happened on the back. Get more far over there. Hit it. To car number 12 is Saito Norgard, and then we have many other cars involved. Even Richard Hearn is involved. Wagner also is involved. This is on board with Wagner. There is the contact on front. Norgard went to the wall, and wow. And the other car on the front losing the wheel. Also Wagner and hit it. Gable and no good for one. Actually, Meatball Flag is out of the race, and Richard Hearn was happy with him. Let's see what happened with the real driver. I don't see what happened with Richard Hearn. I think Richard Hearn is a long time ago out of the race. Anyways, we are back to live with Caleb Peshamer taking the lead. I take the green flag so far for and soon next time by. We have 24 to go. So the green flag is next time by, not now. Peshamer, Frankfeld, 40, Rexin, Stanley, top 5. Tyler 40 is in 6. The Poleman is in 6 now. So far, Craig Forsyth with 10 spot ahead. Bruce 40, 15. He started in 25. So good job for these two guys to be in the top 10. Green flag is out. And Chad once again is sleeping in the restart. And Rexin take the second place of Frank 40. The third place. Celestita and Stanley on board. What is going on in the track? What about Shad? It's getting close to Peshamer. They get the cover the inside, so it's gonna maybe take. He take the lead. Nice job on Chad to take the lead, and behind is Frank 40. Have a contact? Yes, but all good for that. We have 19 to go. Contact with Frank. Once again, another contact, and Frank take the lead by contact. Let's see which point of the race has happened. A little more back on the back. Put this is the way. Whoa, we have a contact by net code. And then it's another contact over there. And he take the lead. So Frank 40 by contact take the lead. So maybe race control can see the result. And Chad Frankenfeld is out of the race. I saw Rexin is involved, so too. There is Frank. More back on the back. You see what happened with Frank. We saw it for sure, but it was Pushammer over there. Have a contact. Rex is involved, and nobody else. Let's go with Caleb Pushammer and on board. There, more back on the back. Let's go a normal replay. There's a contact. Let's see about the shot. There's a contact. Went to the wall. And Rexin, I don't know why I don't know why Rexin losing the control. It's very interesting why losing the control. Oh, they have a contact with all the car over there. And no chance for Rexin and Chad to survive today. So Frank 40 take the lead. Pushammer, don't know if we're gonna have a penalty. Maybe. Who knows? Because the contact with Chad. Race controller have to check. Ethan Stanley in third. Tyler 40 in fourth. And Craig Forsyth with 12 position gaining today in fifth. The green flag is next time by, not now. And we just have 12 cars in grid. Only 12. Until Revelas. Revelas is the last car on the grid. Actually, no. Oh, no. It's Pierce Hustler in pits. In the grid. The last car on the grid. We have a caution again. We don't know yet why. This is going to have extended the caution. I don't know why. It's Rexin moving the car to the pits. There is the caution. That's why. Okay. Something about race control. I have to take a note over there. We are told to go, so yeah, Pushammer have a penalty He must to go to the end. That's why maybe they dropped the caution, because the incident with Chat. So Pashamer have a drop to end penalty. He must to go to the end. There is. There is now in 13th position. Frank 40 also have a penalty, because they have for the incident with Chat also too. I think it's with Chat, with somebody. So the leader is gonna be Dialog 40. So Frank have to go to the end before the before the green flag. If it suddenly disappear, here we go. If it's not do it, it could be receive the DQ. So now he answer the drop to end, because I think so, because the pass or Chat. So both of them was for Chat. So both of them incidents with Chad Frankenfeld. Frank 40 because make the pass or the lead by contact, and Poshame make the contact with Chad, and Chad went to the wall. So that's the two incidents with penalty, both of them. So now it's Tyler 40, Kurt Forsyth, Justin Warward, and James Watson in top 5. Forsyth with 14 spot. Impressive, to be honest. Very impressive. There is Forsyth. There, right? The car 99. I thought you were gonna put some livery like Greg Moore stuff, but nope. Or the players or the Forsyth team. So the pace car is coming in. So it's gonna be the next time by maybe. We 9 to go or 10 to go. Theo Ethan Stanley blinking. We just have a 66 laps. The current team. We just have no, it's next time by. I think some car want to go now and almost have a contest. So like a Jack Watson, James Watson, and Justin almost have a incidents over there. You have to hear the race control. Race control say next time by. Once again, Ethan Stanley on the lead with Tyler 40 seconds. So I hope it's gonna be race to the end with race 2 here in P1. Green flag is out, and Ethan Stanley with 9 to go is the leader of the race. Justin Warward take the 3rd place of Forsyth, and we have a yellow, and it's Bruce 40. Let's see what happened with him. Let's go a little bit more back. We have a ton of time out there. Go to the Giro. You see the battles on the front of him, and should be go over there. Oh, we have a contact. Somebody send it to him to the wall. Let's see how. There is a contact. I'm not sure it's the car 20. Joshua Osborne. Let's see in number replay how's happened. A little more back. There is a 40 on the front. There is a contact. To the wall, send it one of the 40s family. At least Tyler Ford is still alive. I think it's the last one. No, Frank 40 is over there. Frank 40 is there in 11. Let's go to live. The base car. It should be coming. Oh, why show me Joshua Osborne on first? There is some glitch of the on the Joshua. He wasn't towing. It showed like a first. That's the big problem of the iRacing here in Phoenix. Now taking Joshua Osborne to back. So I don't know if it count Joshua leading the race. That's a good question. He lead the race? Or surely not leading the race? Let's see. Nope, he not leading the race. So nice for that. Nice try. We have 5 to go. Whatever's happened now, I think the race is gonna be over. No more race control help. This is gonna be the last lap. Actually, it's gonna be the last yellow helping by race control. So no more race control cut or reduce the yellow, the pacing lap. So this is this. No more help. Let's see if he can finish in green flag. These guys. Ethan Stanley gonna take the lead and green flag is out. This is the last one. Have a lot of cars on the back, making battles, fightings. Robilas is over there. Also Waxon side by side. Almost loses the control, Hunter Smith. Good job, and Hunter's keeping the car on the track. Meanwhile, on the front, we have a yellow and could be Ethan Stanley's out the race. He saved the car. How? Let's see what happened with him. Oh no, he lost the car by himself. And who's take the lead? He said Rubilas is take the lead, but the style of 40 is take the lead. Something happened with Rubilas. No, Rubilas just went to the front. I don't know why. I think nobody tell him it's a yellow flag. Now it's have to come back. So Tyler 40 is the lead there of the race. And maybe winner of the race. Let's see what happened again with Tyler 40 on. Let's see it on board with Tyler 40. This is so normal when the tire is cold after a couple of yellows. So look at that. Losing the control. Nice parking. Nice parking on Ethan Stanley. Nice. 10 out of 10 about the parking, huh? So it's not gonna be double again for Ethan Stanley because Tyler 40 is gonna take the victory of the race. Maybe. Maybe one more yellow. Maybe one more shot of the race. We don't know. There is Ethan Stanley. I think the race is gonna be over like this in yellow flag. I don't know how many caution we have today, but the white flag is out. So this is the final lap, and in a good race, actually, to be honest. It's a good race. Ethan Stanley is gonna take the checker flag. Where is the guy? The flag stand. There is Tyler 40. I say Ethan Stanley many times. So it's Tyler 40 winning the race here in Phoenix. That's it. No way more. No more cars around. There is the winner of the race today in Phoenix. And this is the final result of the day today. Tyler 40 winning the race, but with in yellow flag, so not count about the timing closing in gaps. So Justin Warwood in second, Craig Forson in third, Waxon Smith, Abbott, Verschomer was on the front in seven, Frank 40, Robilas, and Hassler. Top 10 today in Phoenix. White Ethan Stanley with just 5 to go, 4 to go, leading the race. Let's spun the car, parking. They have a good parking in the apron, but he finished on 12 today. Frank Frankenfeld with incident in 13. Joshua Osborne out of the race, and all of these people didn't finish the race. So 40, Bruce 40, Rexing, Gable, Javier, Matt Wagner, Norgard. You see the next one. Dan Morera, Indy Kuchenbauer, Anahit, Rich Hearn, Dylan Javier, and Colin Heil, the first car towing today here in Phoenix. So we're gonna find it. Where is? There it is. Ethan Stanley. The double summer. I need to Ethan Stanley in the air we go. Okay, this is Ethan Stanley, the winner of the first race actually. So let's see what is Ethan around. Let's see. Let's check if we have some interviews, people. For sure, we don't have to go yet. We have a Ethan Stanley. We don't have a Ethan Stanley around. Even Tyler 40. So No, we don't have the people around. So we don't have nobody. We don't have people to interview. No, we don't have nobody. So unfortunately, it's no Taylor 40 and even Ethan Stanley to interview for the first race. I'm gonna put some music in between to don't keep it quiet. This. Anyway, so because we don't have an interview, and I think I don't wanna wait too much for that, so I wanna just basically shut down all of this and just go home. So there is Tyler 40 winning the second race of the day. Finish started. He just started in a good position. Actually, the driver of the day for this race is gonna be the Corey Abbott with 18 spots from the percent to 24. So let's talk about the schedule. This is the schedule for the next week. It's gonna be December 18, Barber, Grand Prix of Barber, kind of stuff race on Barber, 25 laps, and next that is gonna be Watkins Glen, Grand Prix, 20 laps, and then one of the tracks that everyone knows how to drive around the Watkins Glen. So the first race winning by Ethan Stanley. Ethan Stanley is over here by 13 seconds ahead of Tyler 40. And second race winning by Tyler 40 today here with Justin Watward and Kurt Forsen and third place. So not much to say today. I still waiting for the interview, but I think I give it so much time for that. So for everyone in P1, I am LGN, Luis Gonzalez Nunez, and said all have a good night and see you next week for round 5 from Barber and round 6 from Watkins Glen. So it's going to be started at 7:45 Eastern time here in P1 Broadcasting. So thank you so much to all of them, and subscribe, please subscribe it, subscribe for everyone. So see you next week, 7:45 here in P1. Thank you.